What's up, guys? It's Ryantium here, and today we are back in Skyrim. That's right, you guys. And oh snap, is it gonna be an awesome freaking day? So guys, welcome back to Skyrim. It has been too long, and for those of you who have been wanting Skyrim mod showcases and the home mod showcases at that, I'm sorry it took so long, but if you want to know why I was gone for so long, do please check out the video in the top right hand corner right here. You can go ahead and see, what was going on, everything like that, and you can kind of have a little bit more information about that. But let's go ahead and jump right back into this, shall we? So today we're going to be taking a look at a new home that was added to Bethesda.net. Now, how new? I'm not sure because I was gone for 2 months, but it's new to me, so hopefully it's new to you. But today we're taking a look at, and I apologize if I butcher it, MHULCHAZN, most likely. It's a Residani Dwemer tonal research facility up here in the mountainside. Now, we are right here at MHULCHAZN. MHULCHAZN, or MHULCHAZN, whatever you want to say it. I'm just going to keep saying MHULCHAZN because it sounds cooler. But we have Narzelbur right here, as well as Gloombound Mine, Sacelum of Boethia, and then the Brandy Mug Farm, with the closest hold being Windhelm. Now, let's see. MHULCHAZN right here is actually located above a little hunter's camp. If you come down the hill, I'm kind of just going to show you how to get up here because it is kind of high up in the mountains and there's a lot going on up there. But if you find this little hunter's camp, that's where you'll be able to walk up the hill. And for some reason, I don't know why, but it is, it's a little bright up here. Let's see. Let's turn down the atmospheric conditions, shall we? That's much better. Not so much brightness coming from that stuff. But without further ado, let's actually check out the home itself. So, MHULCHAZN is a tonal research facility. Now, this home was ported over by the wonderful Hari Honey onto Bethesda.net, and it's not a very big mod. It's a home mod, so you gotta expect, quite a few megabytes, but it's not that big. It's no Castle Showblad, nor is it anything bigger than that. But, featuring a detailed backstory and high attention to detail, great care was once again taken to ensure maximum immersion and lore friendliness. Every object in here has its own story. Now, the one thing, or I should say one of the things I love about this game, or about this mod, is the fact that the mod author was able to capture the aesthetic of Morrowind, the actual game Morrowind, not the Skyrim version of Morrowind, but the actual version of Morrowind in Skyrim. It actually looks like a building that you would see the first thing you'd walk off of the ship in Morrowind, which is really cool to see. There's a little bird's nest up here, kind of neat to see, but it's nestled so nicely up here in the mountains, and there's a lot going on inside of there. Now, I assure you, inside of here, you have everything that you need to live. You have a bedroom, alchemy, crafting, enchanting, storage, everything like that. You've got pretty much anything that you need, but it's not going to be as extravagant or as, I should say, ornate as the castles and the manors that we've done in the past. But overall, it is going to be pretty cool. Now, outside, there is a little wolf over here. He's not attacking me because I have less aggressive animals turned on, but do keep in mind that he might bite your shit off. But you have a tanning rack over here. And then we've also just got like a nice little tent here. None of it can be used, but it kind of looks like it was like campfire assets from the mod campfire. Not sure. But once you roll up to your front door, there is an expert lock that you have to pick. I have already picked it, therefore we can already go in. Now, once inside, the first thing that I get, and the first thing that pops into my mind is a mine. And the reason being is because this little cart right here, kind of the narrow hallway with the dim lighting and everything like that. Now, do keep in mind, I do have the brightness turned up a little bit. In fact, it was almost maxed out, because if I didn't, this is how dark it is inside of here. So you might want to bring a torch or a magic spell. Now, in the mod description, it states that this is more so aimed towards a mage/alchemist, someone who kind of dibble-dabbles with, alchemy and enchanting. But I love the interior aesthetic, especially if you're one who likes to roleplay as a sort of elf or, anything like that. Kind of a nice thing to have in here, and maybe even a dwarf as well. It's very cool to see everything inside of here, but let's see, there's a few doors that you can go through, and then we can go ahead and walk through here. So you know what, in typical Rantium fashion, let's break this shit down, shall we? So we have the big great hall inside of here. Not too big, but it certainly has the tall ceilings that I love so much. But not a whole lot going on inside of here, a little bit of lighting every now and again, but I love these little things above the doorways. I haven't a clue what they're supposed to be. I think they're just supposed to be aesthetic, but nonetheless, it's a nice little addition and detail. Now, here we have the gigantic looking sun thing that's down there in Blackreach. I love it when mod authors just kind of find a way to throw that in there. Kind of a neat thing. But let's start from right to left. Over here in this very dark red room, we have the door to the MHULCHAZN Aerodrome. We'll go down there just in a second. But over here, if we come through this large corridor into the stone, it might get a little loud, so I apologize about that. But this is the smithing area. Now, the smithing area, we have steel kegs and steel quarter kegs that we can store things in, such as smithing materials, you know, raw ores, everything like that. We've got a few of them all over the place. But what I love is it just has so much, like, so many moving parts and such cool machinery. Now, we've got a few things underneath of there that's just static decor. We have our workbench, we have our grindstone, a little bit more storage in the steel keg, a smelter that is by far one of the coolest ways to smelt things, and then we also have the anvil right next to it. Wonderful way to include all of that together with all of the moving parts. And then right here we have a very custom, very nice, lore-friendly looking heavy Dwemer chest. Very cool to see. And then, you know, just a couple spinning wheels and stuff like that. Don't get your arm stuck in there. And whatever you do, don't drop your phone in the crack. It's going to happen to one of you. I know it's going to happen. But let's continue to move through here, and we'll check out the MHULCHAZN Aerodrome. Now, I came in here once before, and I might preface this by saying down there in the description of the mod, it does say something about a teleportation spell that would teleport you to the bowels of MHULCHAZN, but I would imagine that this is the bowels of MHULCHAZN because of this right here. There's a ring right here, the Tarnished Aether Index. If we go ahead and take it, and we put it on, I don't know what it's going to do. When equipped, allows you to teleport to MHULCHAZN. So now we have Ethereal Recall has been added, and in our magic, we have right here, focus the index's energies, pulling you through Aetherius into the MHULCHAZN Aerodrome. So yes, you will pop out right here. So if you're in the heat of battle, you put your ring on, you cast the spell, and you're back home safe and sound, away from any other bullshit that was trying to kill you. Kind of a cool little area down here. Kind of reminds me of a boiler room in like a big factory, but nonetheless, really, really cool. I love the aesthetic. I love the ceiling. All the things up there, it's so cool. It's so custom, and it's just so lore friendly, and I'm a big fan of that. Moving swiftly through the house, we had the smithing area over here and the teleportation aerodrome over here. We can go ahead and move back up into the Great Hall, and we have a few choices to make here. We gotta make some decisions. Do we go up to the left on this crazy, like, pipe? Do we go straight to that door, or do we go right? Well, let's go right to left, so we'll end with the outdoor balcony. So if we go ahead and check this out right here, the MHULCHAZN Tower. The MHULCHAZN Tower, you guessed it, it's your bedroom. But not only is it your bedroom, it's an enchanting area, and it's kind of a place to store some of the stuff that you want out of the way of the smithing area and anything like that. You've got a nice little throne over here, lots and lots of storage in the steel kegs, and then I love the static decor. If you've watched any of my other mod showcases, you would know that I love the static decor. Now I hear a question being asked, where's the kitchen? Well, you're in luck. We have one right here. We have the hearthfire oven that you can use right here, some pots and pans, some mixed, ingredients, dried frost Miriam, garlic bread, excuse me, all of that stuff. And let's see, we got some loose carrots, we got some wine, I saw that, we got jugs of milk, just in case, makes my stomach turn just looking at it. But over here in this very brightly blue area, we have a couple things. We have the Tonal Enchanter, and we have the Staff Enchanter. Now, the Staff Enchanter I thought was funny. It's just that little glowing orb right there. Normally it's a table of its own, but the mod author was able to incorporate it into just this little orb. And then the Tonal Enchanter is the run-of-the-mill enchanting table, disenchantment area, the place where you're going to come to, exploit the game and turn everything so that you can one-shot Alduin. But I love the custom table. It looks beautiful. All of the writing on the walls and on the tubes and on the pipes and everything look beautiful. And the lighting in this house, my god, you know how much of a sucker I am for the lighting in homes. And I gotta say, the mod author did a fantastic job of the lighting, or of putting the lighting throughout the entire house. A big ornate Dwemer chest with one singular hammer in it. Don't know why that's in there, but that's okay. We have a nice little strongbox here, a couple pearls, looks like a horker tusk, a little bit of wine, and maybe some sujama. I can't tell what that is. But we also, well, like I said, we got the strongbox, and then a shrine to Debella right next to you. And I love these little panels right here. Normally you see them in changing rooms, which is kind of nice. But right here, instead of having very closed-off walls, the mod author kind of opted more for You roll right out of bed, you put your makeup on or you put your jewelry on, you grab your, your things for the day, you come around, you sit down here, do a little bit of work, file some taxes, kill some people, or never mind, don't kill people, but you know what I'm saying. But we also have a little shrine to Azura right here, always nice to see. But I love the little bedroom in here. It's nicely compact. We have the kitchen. We have the, a nice little table right here. Enchanting table, staff enchanters, very, very Morrowind friendly. But as we move back down through the house, out of the tower, we have 2 more doors to go through, one of which is the Alchemists Tower. Now, like I said, and like I said before, oh, for God's sake, the first thing you hear in here is the Nirnroot. No, both of them are getting picked. I hate those damn things. But anyways, inside of here, we have a nice little indoor garden with a whole bunch of stuff. That was a gross noise. Whole bunch of stuff inside of here for you to grow. A couple little insects flying around. I love the overgrown feeling inside of here with the mushrooms and the the ivy growing up the side of the walls and the lighting. Once again, lighting is key. But we have a couple work tables in here, which is very refreshing to see, one of which is the spider imbuing chamber. And now, I've never really understood the spider imbuing chambers, but it's nice for the people that want to use them. It's a very convenient thing to have, and we've also got some dwarven oil right there, perfect to have. A little bit of fresh water there, steel quarter kegs, or let's see, yeah, steel quarter kegs, some gleam blossom, glowing mushrooms back there, all sorts of stuff. And then we have, finally, our wonderful alchemy lab right here. That just looks so cool. I love the way these custom tables look. Got some Scathe Nightshade, Creep Cluster, all sorts of that stuff over here. Beautifully done. Love the custom textures, and I just love the overgrown feeling inside of here. And that's one thing that I have to commend the mod author for with this mod, is the feeling of continuity and flow throughout the entire house. Everything has, a similar aesthetic to what it was before, and I think they nailed the look just perfectly. Now, the last thing that we're going to look at right here is the balcony. Now, the balcony will get you the best views of Skyrim all the way across to Windhelm. And look at that, it's even got a little telescope right there. You can't use it, unfortunately, but even still, that is a billion-dollar view right there of Windhelm, the ocean out there. It is gorgeous. Now, let's go ahead and make sure that we can see it in all of its glory. Jesus, that's a lot of snow. Let's go ahead and clear that up just like that. But look at that, you've even got a family of hawks right there. Kind of cool to see. But you got a nice little seating area out here. Looks like some aesthetic Dwemer cogs, a Dwemer gyro, and all sorts of that stuff, guys. So, a wonderful addition into, anybody who wants to roleplay, either as an elf or a dwarf, or hell, even just me, just roleplay as me. It's perfectly fine for anybody who wants something a little bit different. And one thing that I've always stressed in a lot of my home showcases is even if you don't use the home, I, for one, love it when I'm exploring and adventuring in Skyrim, and I come across these buildings that I've put in mods. Even if I don't use it as a home, it would still be badass to come across a tower like this and explore it. How neat would that be? So guys, I very much hope that you enjoyed this home mod showcase. If you did, let me know down there in the comment section. If you didn't, please don't let me know down there in the comment section. But anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video.